Hey, welcome back.
Hi, everybody!
We're really excited because
Wop,
we're
wop, wop.
about to, I don't know, like,
Do something.
do some shit.
So, there was an ambassador. Is this the guy that we have to talk to? Is he ambassador? Yeah.
Is it the guy who got... Oh, it is. He was the one who was just talking to the scribe before.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
This is like, if you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Which, thank goodness. Tell me, please. Let's ask all of these.
Yeah.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally.
Oh my gosh.
This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
Haha.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, they're both yellow, so it means they're both sort of in the...
Okay.
I don't know what Kovir is.
Let's ask the bottom one. Sorry, I
What
keep
about
knocking the
Kavir?
keyboard and it's
Kavir
bringing up
values
the
its
weird...
neutrality,
It's all good.
enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses. Unprecedented, even.
I think that's possibly where we
Radovid
started.
has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Double down. That's what you do when everything's going bad, right? Double down.
Sure.
All right.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his
Is
nom
that
de
the
guerre,
guy?
the Bloody Baron.
Oh, I don't know.
I advise you well. Avoid him.
Mustn't be the guy we met before. So we haven't met him.
We haven't met him
We haven't
yet,
met
no.
him. No. Okay, good.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
I bet.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty.
Whoever that may be, yeah.
Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Oh, that is concerning. And so it's basically anyone turning on anyone they see, they perceive as being an outsider or not like them.
Other in some way, yeah.
It sounds really volatile, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same thing, like anti-Semitism in that period of war, pre-war, where it was just like bad shit is happening, so we feel the need to blame someone, irrespective of whether they have anything to do with it at all. We're going to create like a discourse where we can justify that they are to blame in some
I agree,
way.
and there's some sort of authority sanctioning that.
Yeah.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote.
Isn't that where
to
Yennefer's
history,
going?
and so it
Yes.
shall remain.
Yeah.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Wow, thank you, buddy.
That was actually quite useful.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
No wonder everyone's obsessed with the sun. Look how gloomy it is here. Well, it's probably
It might be nighttime.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes,
nice
thank
bag finding.
you. Gimme. Yes, thank you.
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Ooh, beast oil. We were just talking about that a couple episodes ago where we were like, we need an oil for when we're fighting beasts.
Oh, because we had other oils, didn't we?
Can you check what is required for it?
Uh-huh.
I've already read that book.
Alchemy?
Yes.
Enhanced beast oil? Or was it just beast oil? No, it must be enhanced beast
That
oil.
one. Yeah.
So we need a beer fat, of course.
Yeah. Cool.
Beast oil.
Oh, so we have to get the lower one first.
Must do.
Lame. Well, not really surprising.
Beer
but-
hide junk. I'm assuming this. I just okay, moving on.
I think once you make this stuff, though, you've made it, and then it's like you have it. I think with oils.
Okay, cool.
It's not with the other stuff. Oh, should we make that bomb? We don't have any bombs yet.
one?
What does it do? Blinds opponents with its explosion radius, destroys monster nests.
Yeah, that's cool.
Make it.
Boom. Look, all those herbs I collected came in handy.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna acknowledge it.
Okay, good. Thank you. We can pop it on, can't we? To items? Character. No.
Inventory, maybe?
Oh, we've already done this mutagen shit.
Oh my gosh, why do they give every tutorial at least twice?
Okay. Inventory.
Oh, do we have a mutagen now? Is that why it was like, oh my goodness, you
Fine.
need to know about this thing?
We do. Look, we already put one on.
No, a mutagen is different.
Oh.
If you go across to the final tab there,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Okay, I was getting mad at it, and it was like, come on now. I'm telling you about it. We have
So-
a moon wraith mutagen
which gives us 50% plus 50 vitality.
and a griffin mutagen, which also gives us 50 vitality.
Cool, so if you grab that and then stick it in one of the
the
triangle
wraith
thingies.
Okay. Is that it?
Okay, yep, that's all you need to do.
Okay. Is that it? Good, done. Is that my inventory, which I can't select right now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
Let me just loot more stuff then.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, give me the
Apple
apple
juice.
juice. Yeah. Nope.
Can you loot that picture of Siri and be like, my picture of Siri?
Where is it?
It's on the table.
Scars healed nicely.
Because it's important she's not scarred.
She's still scarred. I think he means it's like hasn't like festered all over her face.
We've got like 3 copies of.
I don't think we need to keep
Well, we might be able to
taking
sell
those
them,
books.
right?
That's true. We might be able to sell them.
Letter to Yennefer. Let's read that. Yennefer, my dear friend, thank you for your letter. Forgive me for not answering your earlier attempt to reach me via Megascope. I am trying to limit my magic communication to the absolute minimum. One never knows who's listening, don't you agree? I am delighted you have found a position at our gracious Emperor's court and wish you the best of luck in search for his daughter. It is good to know that Emir's intentions for her have become more, how shall I put it, mundane. Perhaps in these circumstances an agreement regarding the lodge will prove possible after all. In response to your first question, I can state beyond all doubt that Ciri has not appeared anywhere south of Yaruga. Believe me, I could recognize her magic signature in my sleep. I have not had any contact with Triss for a long time. I only know that things in Novigrad have taken an ill turn. She has mentioned something earlier about fleeing to Kovir, but I am afraid that in the current political climate that amounts to an impossible daydream. I hope I will soon be able to join you in Vizima. First, however, I must take care of some unfortunate yet urgent matters in Beauclair. With my fondest regards, Fringilla Vigo. P.S. Thank you for the news about Geralt. He always seems to land on his feet, doesn't he?
Can't remember who she is. I think she does come up again later, though.
Okay. Gimme. Thank you. Oh, we need to read that Wild Hunt one, eh?
Yeah, we'll get around to it. I'm always really torn about book stuff because I love knowing the stuff, but I get so irritated by having to read them. I'm like, I don't want to read a book. I'm playing a video game.
This is something that Diablo does really well because it just reads it to you when you find it, eh?
Oh, yeah, but sometimes you're just like, shut up.
This is true. This is also true.
Oh my gosh, you took it again. You're going to get like 20 copies of the same book.
I'm going to sell them. Probably. Okay.
I think I've already looted this room, yeah.
Alright, in that case,
we gotta retrieve our equipment. Chamberlain, give us our shit back.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my
Yes.
things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Oh,
Thanks, bunches.
that was probably him thinking he's
The
being
Emperor is
kind.
not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound,
I don't
as
know.
soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Fancy hair.
So fancy.
Civilization ends this.
Ooh. Hello. Nope.
Oh, a person with a quest.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
No, you can
Gwent.
play him in Gwent.
Play me. No.
You don't want to?
No, but you can. Do you want to play now? Do you want to play him?
Oh, we can come back, I think, later.
Okay.
I hope.
See you.
We haven't built our deck up really at all because we haven't had any money.
No. But maybe if we sell all those books.
I don't know if we... Yeah, okay, cool.
then maybe we'll have enough money. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to lose in Gwent. Like, it's not like
They don't like
you
steal all
broke
your cards.
the world.
Okay. Ta-ta-ta-ta.
I think, because he's got a quest, I think we should talk to him and play him. It's not just
Fine.
You're gonna have to learn how to play it eventually.
Place a bet, choose an amount using this button, convert by pressing X. This will be added to the pot. If you win it, you get twice as much back. Great. How much money do we have?
Not a
That's
lot.
fine.
Five's fine.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Oh my gosh, our Gwent deck is so shit.
Oh, I do remember playing this. Okay, we use our own customized decks. Use these panels to manage your decks.
You can build one deck for each of the 4 factions: Nilfgaard, Northern Realms monsters, or Scoia'tael. Use those buttons to switch between factions. Each faction features a number of unique cards that encourage a different style of play. Each faction also has a certain faction perk. Nilfgaard wins any round that ends in a draw. Northern Realms grants an extra card after every victorious round. Scoia'tael decides who takes the first turn of a battle. And Monsters keeps a random unit card on the battlefield after each round.
I feel like Nilfgaard is pretty good. Ending in a draw and actually just winning.
I feel like any of those has their ups and downs. I think the Scoia'tael is probably the least useful because you don't really care about who goes. And to me, them going first is kind of helpful because it's like they've cast a card and now you
Can respond or react.
But maybe that just means that you get to always choose they start. I don't know.
Each deck has one leader. Press square to see the leaders available for the currently viewed faction. Leader cards.
Leader cards. Choose the highlighted leader card. Each leader has a unique ability. Use it to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Leader cards that you do not own are locked. They will be available for you once you acquire them.
All the cards you own, which can be used with this faction, are shown here.
Cards currently in this faction's deck appear here.
A deck must consist of at least 22 unit cards. It can also contain up to 10 special cards. You can include more than 22 unit cards in your deck, but remember that doing so decreases your chances of drawing your most powerful cards.
Your deck is currently 2 unit cards short, as indicated by the red number, because we didn't buy enough because we didn't have any money. You must move the 2 unit cards from your collection to the faction's current deck.
Okay.
Okay, so the higher the number, the more powerful they are.
But the more points we have to spend on them to get them, right?
No, I think each card is just worth 1.
You don't spend 5 points to get that?
No, you don't spend anything. That's just how strong they are.
Okay, so it is.
So if you go over to our current deck,
This one on the right?
what else do we have in there? Okay, so you see the guy in the middle at the bottom? Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's not what I'm thinking of. Keep going. Here, that's what I was looking for. See the blue stripes commander on the top right? Mm-hmm. He see the hands? He links. We've got another one in our existing deck.
Oh, yeah.
And when you play, can you click on them and does it bring up more information about them?
Whoops, I don't know what I just did.
Maybe put it back in our other deck. Okay, we'll just grab out. And another one?
Oh, yeah, it's got ×2 next right now, doesn't it?
Okay, and maybe grab out the third one as well. Done. Okay. So, they band together. If you play more than one, their total goes up even higher than it would if you just played 2 cards with a 4.
Excellent. Shall we start this game or do we want to change the leader?
What are our options for leaders?
We have King of Temeria, Foltest.
What do they do? Clear any weather effects resulting from biting frost, torrential rain, or impenetrable fogs, and play.
Or
Pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. So, up to you, but I actually think Foltest, the other guy, that one, is probably quite useful when you're first learning how to play the game because it means you can just be like, let's just not worry about weather effects right now.
that's what it is. Let's play.
How many weather cards do we have in our deck?
Good question. We have clear weather, 2 of them. We've got 2 biting frosts, 2 impenetrable fogs, 2 torrential rains.
I'd take out a bunch of those.
And instead have... So we're going to remove.
Yep.
Remove like one of each.
Yeah.
Like that.
And take out your clear weathers, at least one of those.
Because we can just,
Because we can just do it.
Okay.
Having a decoy is really useful.
Okay.
Because it means you can have played a card and then you can take it back.
Okay. And we don't have a lot of choice now left to put in there.
Yeah.
So we'll just do whatever.
Our strongest cards.
So like the catapult.
Yeah.
This guy.
Sure.
This one.
Sure. Yeah,
This one.
cool.
Is that all of them?
Well, we don't...
Oh, you
I
can
take out the 2. I don't think you need him.
Okay.
We need to be at 22, right?
Or at least 22.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
You can do it! I believe in you! It'll probably be quite easy at this point.
So these are the ones I have right now.
Yeah.
So I can play now.
Well, do you want to keep all of those? So... I definitely keep the higher stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
go back the other way. What does he do? He's a medic or something? What does he do? Adds +1 to all units in row, excluding itself.
Alright. Well, maybe I just put the commando down.
You could take out the clear weather, maybe.
Okay. So I want to... How do I remove that? Oh, to withdraw. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. Alright. So we're going to start.
Yeah.
So maybe chuck down one of these things.
So, one of the things that you can do, because you've got a spy, that guy is a spy. Oh shoot, now see if I can remember how this works. Because you can like play him and then, so playing a spy means you can steal a card off your enemy, but then you can play your decoy and get him back again, and so you can do it twice. But I don't know whether you have to wait until your foe has actually played cards and steal what he's got, or whether you can steal out of his deck.
Okay,
I think you might have to wait.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to chuck this one down.
Cool. A generic starter. I like it.
Ooh. Okay. And then I want to chuck down one that heavy hitter. So they can have a go. Maybe the biggest one. Nah. Yeah. When do they attack?
So you've got you say it's the end of the round, and I'm gonna accept what happens.
Oh.
And the number here is counting up how much points you guys have. So I'm not saying do this, but you could say, right, I pass now, that's the end of my round, and they would win. Or you can say it when you feel comfortable that you will win. So the first 2 rounds are kind of like how do you get the other person to play as many cards as possible, so that by the next round, when it actually is deciding what happens, they have fewer options.
So actually we don't want to play all those heavy hitters.
Not necessarily. I mean, in some ways, yes, because it's made him play one of his higher cards, the 10. So, like, you could now play your spy and steal that 10.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
I think that's how it works.
Oh.
Oh, no, it took from our deck. Okay, that kind of was annoying.
But won't he end up on our deck eventually?
No, so sorry, I was wrong about how that worked. It's been a long time since I've seen this. So what happened is you play it on their side, so they actually get the 5 from that. But it means that we could draw another card from our deck.
Oh, I don't want to. Oh.
But it drew a level 1 guy, so that was kind of a net loss.
Maybe I'll just play the level 1 and get rid of that, and then
Yeah,
he's going to win this round.
that's actually quite a good idea because if you play, he has to play.
Right. So it might draw something better.
But I would. So at this point, you've got two choices. You could. Well, there's a number of choices, but one of them is you could play your decoy and take back your level 8. And then he'd have to play another go,
And then
and
we
he'd
have
have
cards
even
next
fewer
time.
cards.
Let's do that. Sweet. What?
Okay, so yeah, okay.
Pass.
Man, I've forgotten how complex this game is. So, okay, so he's passed, so he's stuck at 23. So we could theoretically beat him if we could put down enough to get to 24, right? Mm-hmm. So how many of our cards would that take? We're on 6. So we'd need to put down 18, which would leave us with not a lot.
So I say we pass. We've pulled a lot of cards out of them, and we try and win the next round.
Which? Oh, I was going to say which row does torrential rain affect?
Good question.
But I don't know.
I might just throw it down.
If you
and see what
if you
happens.
click on it but don't click again, it should show you.
Siege.
Oh, it's the back row, so that's
So
not
there's nothing
helpful.
there. Okay. Cool.
All right. Yeah, pass.
Okay.
Whew. Oh, what a fuck.
I don't understand what the spy does. He just gets an extra card for doing that.
Yeah, so what he just did there is his guy had a special ability where it meant he could revive one of the cards he'd just put away.
Right.
And he chose to revive our spy, which meant that when he played it, he got an extra card. But we did get the 5 points.
I don't know. I feel like spreading them out is probably a good idea across the rows.
Yeah. I mean, we have to win this round or we lose.
So we just put down whatever.
But we also, if we did win this round, we would have to win another round as well. Oh man, he's got a good deck for this stage of the game. That's a bit brutal. Yeah, I'd put down that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how do you have more cards? Stop being good. Oh, well, he put one down in his own fucked territory, so...
What does that
stupid
do?
him.
Does that mean that that's not counted, or it is?
It means everything in that row, I think, gets dropped back to 1.
Except the 10.
Except the 10 because it's got that golden frame around it. Doesn't get
Yeah.
affected. Oh my gosh. There's so many nuances to this game that I'd completely forgotten about.
So I should be able to clear out that stuff.
Yes, you can. Which would give us an extra 4.
But I give him extra. Can I? How often can I use the leader card?
Only once for the whole game.
Oh no. Okay. Let me see. I'll put this down,
Yep.
and then if it uses something on the back, then I would use that leader card.
Oh, he's passed.
So I can put a 1 pointer or a.
So if you clear the frost now...
He gets points back too as well, though.
Yeah, but how much is that one worth? Can you remember?
No. Sure, try it.
Yeah, because we have to win the next round too, so we're kind of fucked anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ha! Ha! You did it! Good job!
Now I can end. Pass?
Yeah. Ha-ha! So we've got 3 cards, he's got 4 cards.
Ugh.
Oh, and we get a card because of our Northern Realms faction!
Excellent.
We won the round, so we get one. Okay, well. It's just a matter of who's got the best cards left. So, okay.
So I get to pick another card?
Yeah, it's picking out of the cards that we've discarded.
The back row one, I suppose? Unless we should have a middle row one.
Well, see, the tricky thing is so we've got Torrential Rain still, which affects as a back row, right? So it's like, if he plays a back row card, then we could play our Torrential Rain.
Okay. And fuck our owns. Okay, how about I take that one then, the middle one, because then I've spread some of the stuff around.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, you fuck.
It's alright, let's just...
What's he holding back? Oh my gosh! What the fuck?
Oh my goodness, we don't have anything else, do we? Is there nothing else?
No.
Well, we're not playing that. Okay, so we lost.
We lost. Yeah. I apologize.
I
Some of my advice was bad.
No, but you see, I see how the link works.
Yes.
Ah, so it's handy to know.
We almost got it. If we had slightly better cards, we would have won that.
Right, well, that quest is gone.
So, I thought maybe he would actually, at the end of that, give us something. Maybe we would have had to win.
Yeah, well.
Yes, hen as green.
Can we steal shit in here?
Galley!
Ah, we're out of time though.
Oh, what? Shall we read a book?
Let's read a book. Oops. Where do they keep them? Inventory?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's like a tab for books.
We've read that.
4 of those.
Wild Hunt we did want to read.
Yeah.
So let's have a read of that.
From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to midwives, all the common folk of the continent whisper, sharing tales of a wraithly procession pounding across the sky. The Wild Hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise when it is sighted, and all grows cold, though the sun shone bright moments before. Some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter, and claim the riders come always in winter. But nay, this is not so. The hunt brings its own ice. Death and war gallop in its wake, or so superstition goes. Yet evil enough the hunt itself is the hunt itself. It takes folks captive, youths most often, in the prime of their wilding years, with 10 to 20 summers behind them. The hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years later with no memory of what has passed in the time between. So I think, and again, I don't know whether it happened in the games or just in the books, at some point Geralt and Yennefer were captured by the Wild Hunt.
Oh.
But they got away, and I don't know any more detail than that. So I think that's why, like, Yennefer was kind of being like, it's my fault that the hunt is here because they've been tracking my magic. I think they are assuming that the Wild Hunt wants them back.
Oh.
But I don't know.
Okay, I think we have time for one more. I was thinking either a Betrayal of the Elder.
Let's do it. Do it.
Okay. Well, there's also She Who Knows.
Oh, let's do that one.
Okay. Folks say they were for at first. The mother, She Who Knows, the Lady of the Wood, came here from a faraway land, and since she suffered terribly from loneliness, she made 3 daughters out of dirt and water. A long, long time ago, the mother was sole ruler of all of Valen. Her daughters brought her the people's requests and served as her voice. Each spring, sacrifices of grain, animals, and men were made to the Lady of the Wood on her special night. Yet, as the years passed, the Lady of the Wood slipped deeper and deeper into madness. Her madness eventually spread over the land. Men took to abandoning their homes and setting out into the bog, where they became food for beasts. Before long, Velen was drowning in blood. The daughters saw their land nearing destruction and took it upon themselves to save it. When spring came once more, and with it the night of sacrifices, they killed their mother and buried her in the bog. Her blood watered the oak atop Ard Cerbrin, and from then on the tree grew wholesome and hearty fruit for all the people. As for the lady's immortal soul, it refused to leave its beloved land, and so the sisters imprisoned it. To this day it lies trapped beneath the Whispering Hillock, where it thrashes about in powerless rage.
Ooh. I hadn't read that book before. That's interesting.
So that's all we have time for.
Yeah, cool. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. We're going to play some more.
Well, yeah. So catch you next time.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.